How you doing, guys? Another video, wallet review. This is on my Colonel Littleton front pocket wallet with the flap. His original front pocket wallet is simply this exact wallet minus this flap. So if you're looking at the original front pocket wallet and I were to start my review, it would look literally just like this. And you got the cash flap and the one single pocket. I opted for the one with the flap after watching Steve Montelli's wallet review on the Colonel Littleton front pocket wallet, and he said right off the bat, one possible con is that because there is only one pocket and it is indeed made out of leather, if you pack it with too many cards and decide to slim down your load, if you flip it upside down or have it sideways, cards do get loose and can fall out. So the fact that they have a version with a flap, I figured I'd go ahead and opt for the flap. In case that happens to me, the flap will ensure that the cards don't fall out. As you guys can see, this is very high quality leather, very fine. You can notice that it has quite a patina on it. I've had it for quite a while now, and it's definitely been in the rotation with several other front pocket wallets that I've acquired recently. You can see that this is a nice brown, and you can see the way it's been tanning and changing with time and carry. You can see kind of some of the dirt and grime, all the grain and textures of the leather. Also notice on the inside, slightly different texture of leather, and also patinaed from cash slipping in and out of this pocket from being seated in there. You can also see that this is a softer leather, more loose, flimsy, and card outlines where my cards sit inside. The stitching on the wallet is very fine, very neat, very even all the way around. You can see some divots here in the natural leather that they've left in. And you can also see that when the flap is tucked underneath here, you even get a little crease in the leather. Let's see if I can get that picked up. Oh. See how I kind of shine it. You can see where the flap kind of indentations underneath. These are all things that you may like or dislike. For me, I like it because it shows the wear that the leather is going through and gives it some character. You'll see that there is a metal grommet here, and I have to say this is probably my only gripe. It doesn't quite make it a deal breaker, but it does annoy me, and I'll tell you why. On the original front pocket wallet that looks just like this, minus the flap, does not have the grommet. And the reason why that's a good thing is you'll see the stitching is very far off, close to the edge, giving you minimal space for when you're tucking your cash all the way over to the side. But you can see how much that grommet protrudes in towards the wallet, giving you, all that extra space. So if the cash were able to go down to the seam, it'd be where my thumbnail is, but because of this grommet, I have to move it all the way up over here. And so occasionally you'll get a little bit of cash that'll stick out of the side of the flap if you're carrying a lot. And also, if you're nitpicky about it, you can see on the inside here, all the extra space of leather on the right side versus the left where the card outline is. The cards are also affected because, the leather closes off right here, so the cards inside the wallet can only go as far as that grommet sticks out. And you'll also see on the back, it is affected with the patina that you see going all the way up and around, which is nice. I think it looks good. But if you're nitpicky though, you can see that it's definitely not centered. Now if you have the regular or the original front pocket wallet without the flap, it does not have this grommet, and all your cards would most likely be nice and centered, and you get a nice patina that is very symmetrical. And of course you also see here the giant logo, Colonel Littleton, 1987 front pocket wallet, where it's from. Very, very thin, which I like a lot. It's another thing that attracted me to this wallet is how thin it is and how simple it is, because it's literally just the cash flap. The flap, if you opt for it, of course the wallet's even thinner if you don't have the cash flap, and a one single pocket. And it's a really good looking wallet. The more you fill this up, you can see here if I actually hold it, it's nice and symmetrical. But once you're starting to stuff things into the corner over here, naturally this is going to be lifted up because obviously there's no type of closure to keep it tight and sealed down. And the more you put in it, you know, the more it'll stretch. Let's see. Throwing all my cards in here. Oops, that was in the cash pocket. Excuse me. This was supposed to be nice and smooth, and here I'm kind of messing it up. Okay, so cards in. Looks kind of like that. Kind of see them sticking out the top just a little bit. Take your cash, fold it once, which is a big plus for me because I never like to fold my cash in thirds. It just annoys me. I like the nice clean look and feel of just cash folded once, and you just seat the corner of the cash right there into the bottom of the wallet. And if you have the original front pocket wallet, it looks just like this. Cards out on top, cash on the side, and like I said, cash exposed here on the side. And like I said, the more you stuff in here, the more likely this is kind of going to lift up. With the flap, I go ahead and tuck that down first and then allow the cash flip to go over. Again, you can see the patina where the flap comes over. And it looks like this. It looks kind of sloppy on the side, so for you people who are more nitpicky on how it looks with that, that may detract you. The other side, very nice and clean. So you can see here, very thin profile. And on the front here, you can see the symmetry can be a little off. We get some liftage there on the flaps due to the cash and cards. That's only natural with the nature of this wallet. Nothing that bothers me too much. Like I said, the only thing that really bothers me is that grommet, but it's not a deal breaker. And overall, this is an extremely thin wallet, very high quality leather, and I love the easy access of getting your cash in and out of here, and the easy access of going ahead and pulling cards in and out of this pocket. Some comparisons, it's pretty much the exact dimensions of that of the X Slimmy, except the X Slimmy might even be a little bit thinner, but very similar in size. Next to a Saddleback Leather ID wallet, pretty similar in size. You can see that there. Next to a Bellroy. Bellroy is going to definitely be thicker because of the nature of it being a bifold with a few layers of leather, but again, similar in height and width. And then next to a credit card wallet by Saddleback Leather. The credit card wallet is indeed smaller, but of course this wallet does not accommodate cash, but as I guess told you, the remedy is just to stick it in between there and sandwich it. So yeah, that is the Colonel Littleton front pocket wallet with the flap. That is with the brown leather, that annoying grommet that I don't like, but like I said, it's not a deal breaker. Very high quality leather, and I would recommend this. If I could do it over, I'd probably go without the flap, and if the wallet did stretch too much, I'd probably use Steve Montelli's method of drenching it in water and then putting it in the oven for a bit, let it shrink down. But with the little amount that I carry and the fact that I'm aware of that being able to stretch, I'd probably try to keep doing minimum when I rock this wallet. But I'm still okay with the one with the flap, even though this grommet annoys me.